From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max at my bar, of course, where everyone's welcome to have a seat, grab a beverage, and tell your life story or business story, whatever you'd like to do, right here at my bar, brought to our good friends at Dasher and at YOLO Rum. It's the Game Face segment with Coach Dave Campo. We're going to talk a little medical. We're going to talk some Party Shack. We're going to have a good time right here on The Horse's Mouth. Let's say hello to Coach first. What's up, Coach? How are you?
I'm great.
And listen, sharpen that golf shirt you got there, man.
You know what I mean? You got to look good when you go out. The better you look, the better you feel. It's all goes
look sharp, play sharp, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you one thing. Your hair is always perfect.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Does it
that.
just
I
stay
need a
that
haircut.
way?
I need a haircut.
You
but
do?
Other than that,
It's long for you right now?
a little too long. Yeah. But listen, you got to look good.
Yep.
It makes
So
you feel good.
I agree. No doubt. Body, soul, mind, that whole thing.
Absolutely.
All right. Great to see
and
you.
I have to really work at it.
Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all? No doubt about
Somebody
it.
told me I had a game face for radio. That's not good.
I don't listen to those people. I hear it too, Coach.
Okay.
You're great. All right. Paesol Veerakitti is here. How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
From Vera Medical. Tell us, AI is heavy into what you're doing. Tell us all about it.
Oh, yeah. So the latest model, ChatGPT 4.0.
Okay.
So that's, going viral right now, but their demo, so we're able to implement that in our system day one. So It's doing some great stuff there.
Absolutely. So that's just what? It speeds it up, time efficient. Everything's more efficient with how you're using AI.
You got it.
Is
And
that
it's
right?
smarter, less prone to errors and stuff.
So once you get comfortable with it, you're just going to keep right? It's just kind of natural.
Yeah.
You're going to use it for more and more type things.
Correct.
Absolutely. That's great, man.
Yeah.
Great. What do you do other than work, man? What do you do for fun in life?
So hang out with my family,
Okay.
friends,
Yeah.
church, that kind of thing. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weather.
Yep. Enjoy
It's
the
getting
weather.
hot now.
Go to the
There's
beach.
no doubt. I love
Yeah.
it. Absolutely. Well, great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
for being here.
Joe Bowers is back. Joe, been a long time from
Yes.
Party Shack. Founder and CEO, president, all the titles that you can imagine. Congratulations on the success of Party Shack, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Started out with an idea. Remember, you guys, I think you were on this show. You had like your first couple up and running, and now you got dozens going here, dozens going there, all over the place. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, we started out with Publix supermarkets and the Jaguars here. Did a case study with the NFL. Got great results back.
Yeah.
And if you look back 3 years later, our schedule for the next couple of weeks is we're going to be at the X Games in Ventura, California with 6 units.
Yep.
Then we have 24 units at Chicago NASCAR downtown race. We're backed up to the lake. You know where that is.
Nice, absolutely.
And then we're going off to the Buffalo Bills Watkins Glen race. In upstate New York, and we're building right now units for the Las Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills.
How many units are in the portfolio?
There's 70 out there right now.
Okay.
And we move them all around the country. We call them suppliers. We have 5 in Lexington, Kentucky. We have 6 in Ohio.
Yep.
So they're all moved around. Then we work with them.
Okay.
Like we're at the PGA Championship this weekend.
Yep.
The supplier in Lexington's taking care of it with 5 units.
So were you introduced to the Party Shack? Like, how did you come up with this business?
Son Brett played at Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I coached at Oklahoma State prior to that, and we went to all the games in the fancy RVs.
Yeah.
And one day my middle son says, why don't we build a unit that you can take a skybox out of the stadium, put it in the parking lot, so that people can monetize it, and then the teams can make some extra revenue from it. And that was the concept, and we've been just going. We're doing like Modelo. We did a unit for Peyton Manning and Dolly Parton last year at the SEC.
Yeah.
So we're all over the country right now and growing like crazy.
They're like little condo units almost. You got a balcony, they got a kitchen, they got the spiral staircase. It's so cool. Like you can move them all over the place.
It's like a pod on steroids, basically.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Awesome.
I met Joe years ago when he was at Oklahoma State, and a good friend of mine, Tony Wise,
I know that
was with Joe. I'll ask you a quick question if you don't mind.
I don't, Coach.
As a former coach, how did that correspond with what you're doing as a CEO of Party Shack?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when I was coaching, we're focusing on coaching.
Right.
But because my family supported me when I was coaching, and prior to that, they'd always show up to the games, and I always kind of felt like at the games, the Bob Stoopses and the Jimmy Johnsons, people like that I worked with, that they kind of neglected the family during the games. The family would have to wait in line, get their tickets, and then they'd go ahead and have to wait in line to get into the stadium. And I always felt like these would be great units for the actual coaches to have them for the families. And we have schools that do that. The University of Alabama does that, and a few other colleges, but they pretty much work at concerts, festivals, you name it. Any place there's an event, you can bring these. They're air conditioned, they're portable. So
do they go inside the stadium too? Will that eventually
the Tennessee
happen?
Titans we've got 2 in each end zone.
Yeah.
With the Washington Commanders, we're at the Bud Light zone.
Cool.
And at the Cleveland Browns, we're right outside the stadium. And our best customers, the Kansas City Chiefs, we have 10 right outside the stadium. They have about 6,500 tailgaters before every game, and we're all the big corporations with their names on it, Ford and Budweiser and all that.
That's great. All right, since it's a game face segment, Coach Campo, favorite athlete that inspired you, Coach? I'm sure you have more than one, but any one.
I'll go with 2 current ones.
Okay.
I'll go with Peyton Manning and Tom Brady.
Okay, great. Paesol, how about you?
I'll second that. So
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, they're good leaders, no doubt about that. They hold themselves the right way. What about you, Coach?
Well, back when I was in high school, we had a banquet, and Otto Graham was at the Coast Guard Academy. Now, that's going way back. I don't know if any of the people that are watching this even know who it is.
Name, absolutely.
But he kind of was my first association with professional football.
Okay.
And then I was a New York Giant fan growing up, and Frank Gifford was my favorite player. So I wore his number all the way through high school and college.
Yeah. You know, a guy I always looked up to the way he played middle linebacker was Matt Millen.
Oh, yeah.
I love the way he played.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, man, he was all about just thumping people.
Yeah.
I thought you'd say Dick Butkus.
Well, he's before my time. Singletary was great. Singletary was absolutely phenomenal.
Well, Butkus and Sam Huff were the big deals back when I was growing up.
Fantastic. Well, great to have you on the show, guys. Keep up the great work, and congrats on all the success. Great to see you all. All right, make sure you check out their profiles, this conversation, and many, many others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website to see it all. So until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.